Hi everybody, this is Quotidian Light, and today's not a good day. Today is what, June 11th? I've been hitchhiking since April 29th, so a month and 2 weeks, I guess. And today is my first bad day. It is, what time is it? It is 6:08. I haven't had a ride today for multiple reasons. The first reason is this morning I got up and I stayed up. You know, I just dropped off at like 4 in the morning. I stayed up and then it got a little chilly and I went to put my coat on. My coat was not in my pack because I used my coat as a pillow in Deanna's car. And when I did it, I thought to myself, I'm gonna leave this in her car. And I actually put it back in my backpack. And then I was uncomfortable, and so I took it out again. I used it as a pillow, and I thought to myself, just make sure that if I'm sleepy when I have to get out of this car, that I don't forget it in her car. I proceeded to leave my very expensive, very compact, very warm down jacket in the back of her car. Now, for some reason, she gave me her phone number, so I called her and I texted her, but she didn't get the message until she was already like halfway back to North Carolina. So she's going to mail it to Colorado for me, but that means I have no jacket. I have no jacket and it's cold at night. So then I finally got a hold of her around 2 o'clock, something like that. And I went to go try to hitchhike out of here because I wanted to get out before it got cold and there's no shoulder. And the cars zip around the corner really, really fast. And it's just an area where no one's gonna pick me up. So I am stranded here and it sucks. And I'm recording this because it's important that I record the entire experience, not just the awesome parts. I'm not in a good mood. When I stand out, I don't feel the same energy, and I know that's why I'm not getting rides, because I'm just so frustrated. And a lot of what helps is having good energy and being happy. And then people want you in their car. But if you're out there and you're just frustrated, nobody wants you in their car. So I've been trying to fake it, but I'm really bad at faking it, obviously, because I'm still here. I've tried to stand on that shoulder, got nowhere except for feeling like someone was gonna run me over. I tried to stand on all 4 corners of the street before that entrance, couldn't get anywhere. It's just it's not designed in a way that I can hitchhike out of. So I'm at the gas station. I tried to get a ride at McDonald's, couldn't find one. So I'm at the gas station, I'm hoping I'll find one. I see all these trucks and buses and stuff, but none of them are picking me up. Most of them are owned by companies and they don't pick up hitchhikers. So I don't know what's going to happen. It may be a very cold night for me. I'm not happy about it. I'm back at the on-ramp, still trying to flag a ride. And this time I told myself I'm not leaving until I get a ride or I walk to the next on-ramp, which is really far. I'm not sure I can actually make it to the next on-ramp. So I'm pretty frustrated and I'm pretty tired. But I've got to be proactive or else I'm just going to get depressed and then I'm not going to get any rides at all. So, you know, I guess this is the bad part of it. At one point, I started singing to myself. I remember watching a YouTube video that said sometimes when you're hitchhiking, it'll make you loopty. I'm definitely at the loopty stage. There's an attitude about this city that I just don't like. It seems like everyone is just really self-possessed and almost rude. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's because I lost my jacket today and so maybe they can sense I'm not happy. And because I've had people tell me they picked me up because I had a big smile on my face and because I seemed happy. And so maybe that's what it is, but I've been smiling at people, so I don't know. Maybe it's this town. Maybe it's the culture of this town. Maybe people are so insulated and suffering that they're not open to other people. I don't know what it is. I know it's to teach me some lesson I really don't want to learn. I just want to get in a truck, preferably for at least 8 hours so I can take a nap and, you know, not freeze since I don't have a jacket anymore. I'm not giving up because it's all about the lessons, right? This whole thing. I've been learning so much and I know that this is just one more thing. It's just not a very pleasant one. Oh my God, I'm so pissed right now. Okay. All these little towns that everyone told me were so racist and so horrible and so sketchy and so full of like horrible people were full of amazing people, right? Since I've been here, all I found are assholes. I just had a guy pull over and then as I started to run for his truck, then speed it off. And I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. I don't get it. Like, everyone here is just rude. Like, when you put your thumb out, they either deliberately don't look at you, or else they just give you like this sour expression. And I just don't fucking get it. Like, what did I do to you? Just drive past. Not a big deal. You can drive past me without giving me attitude. Like, what the fuck? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk out of Indianapolis. I'm fucking done with this goddamn town. Fuck this shit. I just had a couple cars speed past me like they were gonna run me over. I don't understand this, like, at all. It's not the rides. People that pick me up are really nice. But in other cities, the people that don't pick me up, they're nice too. And I don't understand what's happening. Like, I just feel horrible right now. And I can't stay here because I have a jacket. So I'm gonna walk. If I have to walk to the next town, I will. I'm just so tired. And, you know, I wanted to take a ride with that lady because she was so nice. But part of me was like, is Indianapolis out of my way? Because I wasn't planning on coming up here. And now I'm thinking I shouldn't have. Because the small towns were just much easier to deal with, you know? These people are... I've had some really weird reactions. I'm just standing there with my thumb out. I've had some really fucked up people, like, try to scare me while I'm standing there for no reason, just to be a jerk. And now I'm crying, and I feel like an idiot for crying, which makes me cry more because they can't stop. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I should, because I want people to see exactly what this trip was like, but it just feels like shit. Bye. So I am in a little town called Terre Haute, and I really like it. Oh my God. So I was stuck in Indianapolis for a really long time, and I managed to catch a ride out of there early this evening, around 7 o'clock, I'd say. And he brought me all the way here, which was like an hour, and he wasn't even planning on driving here. This young guy, he was off of work and he was bored, and he picked me up just because he had nothing better to do and drove me out here. And he was a total sweetheart. Very, very, very nice. Like, very nice. Like, if I was wanting to be a cougar, he'd have made a pretty nice cub. That's all I'm saying. Very, very nice guy. So I got here right before Starbucks closed. I was able to put in a couple hours at Starbucks, get some work done. And I wanted to do an update on how I was feeling about what happened yesterday, because I was really upset. So I'm not sure if it came across just what exactly was happening. So I had spent all day at this on-ramp and at the gas station and the McDonald's trying to get a ride. And I haven't had any issues from people that have given me rides. But I have occasionally, I'd say probably twice a week, someone will drive past and they'll just scream nonsense at me to startle me. I have anxiety, so it does make me jump a little bit, but you know, it's a couple times a week. Yesterday, it happened like 7 times. Then I was standing on the entrance to the on-ramp, and there's no shoulder, but I was standing as far over to the side as possible. So I had a good several feet away from traffic. Well, people were deliberately driving over the line in order to get close to me and scare me. And everyone was giving me like really messed up expressions. So it didn't matter where I stood or what I was doing. I eventually walked to the other side of town to see if maybe I could get a better ride. I was gonna walk to the next town, but my feet were just killing me. I just couldn't do it. So I'm even at this other on-ramp where it's much easier place to physically hitchhike. People would drive by and go, and like, at me. And I've never had that before. At first, I wasn't sure what that was. So then I went on to the Couchsurfing app and I posted in the hitchhiking forums asking what was going on. Did anybody else have issues in Indianapolis? And someone replied that he's gotten stuck a few times. And the worst part of getting stuck is that once you get stuck, you start not feeling good. And then people can sense that, and then they don't want to pick you up. They pick you up because you look fun, you look happy, and if you're having a bad day, no one wants to pick you up. And so I had a little bit of that going on since I'd lost my jacket, and then with all those weird expressions, I was having the same thing. So today, I felt really good after reading that. I felt like really secure. Same thing happened. I still couldn't get a ride. I didn't get as many messed up looks, but I definitely still got messed up looks. And it wasn't until this young kid picked me up that anyone even really tried to find out which direction I was going or why I was hitchhiking. Like, no one really wanted to know anything. And I just found the whole situation really, really awkward. Before he picked me up, a lady at a gas station explained to me that the mental hospitals here had been closed down, and so they have a huge homeless population problem, and that they stand on the on-ramps and stuff trying to panhandle, and the city's really cracked down on those people. And so I'm thinking that because there's already issues, that people are just really negative towards anyone that's an outsider, anyone with a backpack, anyone that's asking for anything, even if it's just a ride. So that's the theory I'm going off of. It could be something else, but I don't want to jump to conclusions. I think it's a combination of my energy was off, and that I was in a location where the culture just doesn't really support hitchhiking. And the truth is, after I got over my initial, oh my gosh, what's happening to me, and I continued to be patient, eventually I got a ride, because I always eventually get one. And I think that was a really important lesson. I think it was an important lesson to not forget that, I'm a hitchhiker. There's nothing special about me. I don't have a guardian ride angel over my shoulder making sure I get rides. And so I need to just stay humble, stay patient, I think it's good that I went ahead and let myself get upset for a minute, but I also think it's good that after I got it out, I just grabbed myself together and really made a decision and tried to be proactive. And I also think it's good because it's easy to be positive when things are going well. It's hard to be positive when things aren't. And I think that it gave me a little bit of taste of that, and I'm still here. I'm still having fun. I'm still meeting awesome people, and I am on my way to Denver. So until next time, ciao.